Hari Om childrens, how are you to all? Today we see the topic chapter 9 how water changes. All of you take your book page number 45. Do you know how water changes? Yes, water is found in the surface of the earth. In three forms of water, the solid, for an example, ice cubes, in liquid state, water, and gaseous states is water vapor. Next we discuss about changing forms of water. The form of water depends on the temperature. Water changes its forms when it's heating as well as cooling. Next we see the topic ice changes into water. Take some ice cubes. Do you know ice cubes? Yes, we all know ice cubes. Take some ice cubes and keep them on the table. Look at the ice cubes after some time. What will happen? The ice cubes have changed into water. The ice cubes have changed into water. Next topic is melting. When a solid changes to a liquid on heating. When a solid changes to a liquid on heating. This process is called melting. What is melting? When a solid changes to a liquid. When a solid material changes to a liquid material. This process is called melting. Next topic is water change into water vapor. First we see ice change into water. Next, melting. The third one, water changes into water vapor. Here, the water is boiling into a kettle. You will see steam or water vapor coming out of the spot. Do you know, students? Water changes to steam on heating. Water changes to steam on heating. Next topic is evaporation. In evaporation process, when a liquid changes into gas on heating. In evaporation process, when a liquid changes into gas on heating. In melting process, when a solid changes into liquid on heating. All of you listen. In melting process, when a solid changes into liquid on heating. In evaporation process, when a liquid changes into gas on heating. All of you understand? Next topic is steam changes into water. Next topic is steam changes into water. Hold a plate near the spot of the kettle. What happens when the steam touches the cold plate? It changes into little drops of water. It changes into little drops of water. This process we said condensation. What is condensation? When a gas changes to a liquid on cooling. Listen students, when a gas changes to a liquid on cooling. This process is called condensation. All of you listen. What is melting? When a solid changes to a liquid on heating. When a solid changes to a liquid on heating. This process is called melting. When a liquid changes into a gas on heating. When a liquid changes into gas on heating. This process is called evaporation. Next we see the topic condensation. When a gas changes to a liquid on cooling. Understand students? When a gas changes to a liquid on cooling. This process is called condensation. Are you able to follow? Water changes into ice. Fill some water in ice tray. What will happen? Keep it in the freezer compartment of a fridge. Take the ice tray after few hours. You will find the water has changed to ice. What is freezing? When a liquid changes to a solid on cooling. What is freezing? When a liquid changes to a solid on cooling. When a liquid changes into a solid on cooling. The heat of the sun heats the water in the seas, rivers and lakes. What will happen? The water changes to water vapor. The water vapor, being light, rises high up in the sky. The air high up is cooler. The water vapor rises, it's cool down and changes into what will? Tiny droplets of water. These droplets of water join to form what? Yes, clouds. The tiny droplets of water in a cloud join to form bigger drops. When these drops became heavy, they fall on the ground as rain. The rainwater flows back into oceans, seas, rivers, ponds, lakes, from where it changes to water vapor and the cycle starts again. Some of the rainwater also enters the ground. Thus the cycle goes on and on in nature. The continuous movement of water from the land to the sky and back again is known as water cycle. What is water cycle? Some of the rainwater also enters the ground. The cycle goes on and on in nature. The continuous movement of water from the land to the sky and back again is known as the water cycle. Can you imagine what would happen if there is no water cycle? Are you able to understand? We imagine what would happen if there is no water cycle. Students, are you able to follow this lesson? I asked some questions. Try to say some answers what you understand this lesson. Give one word answer, okay? Water in its solid form. Give one example, students. Water in its solid form. Solid form of water, give one example. Yes, ice cubes. Water in the form of gas. Water in the form of gas. Very good. Water vapor. Water changing into ice. Water changing in the ice is called cooling process. Water changing into ice is called cooling process. Water turning into water vapor. Water turning into water vapor, heating process. Water vapor turning into water. Water vapor turning into water. What process? Very good. Condensation. Okay, children. Thank you.